Indianapolis, 52113, 1027 through Ohio.
I'll get it. Warren?
Yes.
I'm Trooper Billings with the Indiana State Police.
Yes.
I had a complaint that your neighbor is getting kind of loud over here. May I come in and speak with you, please?
But sure, that's okay. You be quiet.
"24 hours a day, every day, a total commitment to the people of Indiana." Society is measured by the basic values of its people. Every day and every night, some of those values are compromised by a few to the detriment of the many. The degree to which this can be controlled determines our success at living in an atmosphere of peace, harmony, and happiness. Every citizen of this state has a stake in the results. But some bear an exceptional share of responsibility simply because of the careers they have chosen to follow. Each has a direct influence on the course of human events.
No go? Okay. Okay. Check him out.
On how our basic values, even our lives, will be protected.
Check him out. Check him out. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Take it out. Take it out. Good boy. Take it out.
It takes a special person to accept this commitment, a sense of personal responsibility when decisions must be made quickly on one's judgment, backed by knowledge of the law and an understanding of human reactions. It's rarely easy, and never dare it be considered routine. Meeting the unexpected requires the confidence and special skills that come from proper preparation, acquired through extensive recruit training. Those who qualify discover a close tie between the rigors of learning and the fulfillment of applying new abilities to public service. It is satisfying to know that what you do will make a difference. There is no substitute for that kind of feeling.
I can solemnly swear that I will support, protect, and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America, and the Constitution and laws of the state of Indiana, against all enemies, foreign or domestic, and that I will faithfully and justly discharge the duties of an employee of the Indiana State Police Department according to the best of my ability.
Every day is different for an Indiana State Trooper, so his training never stops.
There he is now. Doug, it's good to see you again, buddy.
Hello, Sergeant.
This is the fellow you'll be riding with the next few months, Steve Knapp,
Hi,
Doug
Steve.
Carter.
Nice to meet you, Doug.
How are you, Doug? You'll be working Hamilton County with him, and he'll be showing you the ropes over there.
Good.
Each new police academy graduate rides with a veteran trooper for about 3 months before taking command of his own patrol car. Throughout their careers, troopers improve basic skills through various forms of instruction and practice. They also attend continuing education classes, and with good reason. Laws, procedures, and technologies change with the times.
All of us today realize the importance of staying abreast of the hazardous materials laws. To combat the growing problems of hazardous waste, new laws have been created to protect the environment and the health of individual citizens.
Protecting individual citizens, a daily challenge for law enforcement officers.
But 3?
Where you going?
I'm going to meet somebody.
I got somebody to talk to.
Let go of me! Let go of me! Help! Stop it!
Yeah!
Help me!
That's fun today, baby! Yeah!
When serious crimes are in progress, there is no time to contemplate proper legal procedures. Reactions must be automatic and correct.
You two males out of the car. Come to the rear and sit down behind it.
In Indiana, a trooper must be prepared to serve as a total police officer. There is no substitute.
Hey, you know how to get that gun out. Let's get that gun out now. Oh, come on, man, put the gun away.
Proceed here, please.
Only a valid arrest can stand up in court. If the first steps are wrong, everything that follows will be wrong also.
Before I ask you any questions, I must advise you of your Miranda rights.
Input from 1,100 members of the Indiana State Police, as well as from city and county law enforcement personnel, is stored and coordinated in computers. The State Police Data and Communication Center is the nucleus of a statewide criminal justice telecommunication network. Knowing how to utilize its capabilities has added a new dimension to police work. Remember the young burglar? So does the computer at the State Police Crime Information Center. At least it knows how he entered the house, in what kind of neighborhood, what's taken, and at what time. It would know even more if the homeowner had taken some simple precautions.
You know, Mrs. Duncan, it's really a shame that you don't have the serial numbers written down to your stereo and television, because it sure make it a lot easier for us to try to get them back for you.
State police investigators make thorough checks for any possible evidence that can help identify the criminal.
As you see, we got a real good fingerprint there. Maybe we can do some good with it.
If he continues his wave of crime, and most burglars do, the computer will pull together a profile on his method of operation. When he is caught, a record of guilt may very well be pulled together in an incriminating printout.
Back down. Down on the ground. Handcuff me, quick.
The same is true of other lawbreakers, like the drunken driver and the car thief. By tracing and tracking computerized patterns of reports, state police are often able to identify habitual criminals even before they are caught. But statistical information is not confined to illegal activities. The State Police Accident Records section compiles details of all reported accidents. These are summarized in monthly, quarterly, and yearly reports. Reporting an accident resulting in extensive damage, personal injury, or death is mandatory in the state of Indiana. Descriptions of missing persons are also kept up to date for use by the state police, as well as other agencies. Particular emphasis has been placed on locating missing children, since a coordinated statewide effort was launched in 1984.
Right, that's a confirmed missing by State Police Pendleton today's date. I can make you a copy, right?
How you doing, young lady?
Hi.
You lost, or what are you getting her?
Huh?
You lost?
Yeah.
I bet you're Mary Keller, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
You ready to come home?
I guess. Mom and Dad are probably worried, and I guess I'm not mad anymore.
They're very worried. I'll tell you what, let's make a phone call, tell them we're coming, and then I'll take you to the post, and they can pick you up.
Okay.
In cooperation with that effort, fingerprinting services are offered at all 18 state police posts, and through special programs at schools or through service organizations. Such concern for the youth of our state is evident also in a variety of other projects that illustrate a trooper's wide-ranging public service commitment.
Okay, gentlemen, the camp is nearing an end. There are a few traits that I'd like to see you take back home with you. I'm sure each and every one of you has acquired some of these. Number one, of course, is self-discipline. Number two is teamwork. We've worked as a team since day one. Third thing is self-confidence. Self-confidence is something that everyone must possess to be successful in the job and occupation that they pursue. Without self-confidence, you will not succeed in your endeavors and goals. Is that understood?
Yes, sir! Company! Head! Salute!
your grandmother's lost today, huh? Well, hey, how comes this coming right here?
I found you. I thought I'd lost you. Did this policeman find you?
No, I was here.
You was here waiting on me all this time.
In talking about substance abuse, we're going to talk about alcohol, we'll talk about marijuana, amphetamine, barbiturates, and hard narcotics such as heroin and morphine. If you people at this stage in your life have not been approached to use drugs, you're going to be. That's a part of growing up. More and more people your age, as they become better educated in substance abuse, are saying no to drugs. So we would like for you to join those people who say no and influence your friends not to get involved in drug abuse.
In the final analysis, there is no separation between public service and law enforcement. How else would one categorize the elimination of more marijuana in Indiana in 1 year than in all other states combined? As part of an overall effort to decrease illegal trafficking of drugs, the federal government has called on states to help rid the countryside of wild-growing marijuana. Indiana's response has set the pace for other states through a cooperative program involving the governor's office, the state police, and the Indiana Farm Bureau. Farmers and other citizens are called on to join this crusade that has a far-reaching impact. Other nations, asked to help stop the flow of drugs across U.S. borders, have replied that we should first prove a willingness to clean up our own backyards. In state police laboratories, continually improving procedures give state-of-the-art assistance to law enforcement. As technical frontiers advance, criminal investigations receive an ever-increasing boost from forensic analysis. But the heart of law enforcement remains at the grassroots level.
Cops! Let's go. Everybody down on the ground, police! Police, down on the ground. Palms out.
You're under arrest.
Okay, nobody makes a move. Palms up.
Now listen up, I'm gonna advise you of your rights. Hey, you hear me, bud?
Yeah.
Alright, listen up. Before you ask any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before you ask any questions, and to have him with you during questioning. Hey, you paying attention?
Yeah.
Take them down to the post and keep them separated. I'll be down to interview each and every one of them later.
Troopers volunteer for specialty teams, whose work requires special training and emergency availability. Personal danger is accepted by trooper volunteers handling explosives. A common assignment is recovering old dynamite left in obscure farm locations. Over a period of time, nitroglycerin leaks from the dynamite sticks, creating a potentially explosive situation. Recovery is followed by burning or exploding the material in a safe place. Emergency response teams know they may be called upon to risk their own lives to save others.
All right. Sergeant, why don't you go ahead and deploy your URT team?
Team 3, move into position as planned.
Bob, could you come back to the window? I need to speak with you for a moment.
What do you want?
Let's get this situation resolved now. You know you're going to have to let her go eventually. Let's go. Put your gun down,
I
Doug.
just want to safe right out of here.
Just lay your gun down and let her come out.
You know I can't do that.
Get me out of here!
We'll get you out, hon. Nobody.
There is no extra pay for being on a specialty team. Yet neither is there a shortage of volunteers. Stress is a part of every trooper's life, every day. So sharing lighter moments can become a valuable release valve.
So when I stopped this vehicle for running 80 and a 55 on the interstate, the driver said to me,
Officer, my wife's about to have a baby.
So I offered to escort him to the hospital. You know what the driver told me?
Well, she's not going to have a baby for another 3 months.
Well, that's a different story. I couldn't believe it. Went ahead and arrested him. You know, 80...
Laughter is a good medicine, yet no trooper is unaware of the potential danger that can emerge at any moment in any type of situation. A vivid reminder is this gallery of fallen comrades dating back to 1933, when Trooper Eugene Teague was killed in a gun battle with a member of the notorious John Dillinger gang. That was the year the department was formed as a rural police organization. The rural aspect of department activities remains important today. Indiana State Troopers monitor not only major highways, but also the secondary roads. They are not limited by county, city, or township boundaries. Both training and facilities offer quite a contrast to the early years when the principal qualification was being able to ride a motorcycle. At the State Police Driving School, troopers repeatedly sharpen their skills in defensive and pursuit driving. The fleet of vehicles is kept finely tuned by mechanics who are among the nearly 500 civilian employees who work with the department in a variety of capacities. Another greatly appreciated group is made up of ordained ministers who volunteer to assist in the most delicate of all human circumstances.
I understand you folks have a daughter named Susie.
Yes.
She's a student at Howe High School.
Yes, she is.
On the way to school this morning, she was involved in an automobile accident, and I'm sorry to bring you this kind of news, but she was taken to community hospital. They did all they could there, but she was killed in the accident.
Oh, no. No. It couldn't be.
I know that's very difficult to believe because she was just here a little while ago.
Troopers understand. They have families too.
Okay, we're going to have a good game today. Okay, but everybody's got to remember the fundamentals of the game. Keep your eye on the ball. When the ball's hit to you, hustle and go to the right bases. Always keep your eye on the ball. On the ground balls, make sure you keep your glove all the way down. Okay, don't let it go between it. When you're batting, remember to concentrate on the ball and take the one that's pitched to you. Okay? The main thing is to go out there and have fun today and enjoy yourself. Okay? Let's go. Come on, there you go. Come on. Come on, come on. Go to second. Go. Go to second. Go. Go, go, go. Slide, little John.
Here's your pepsi.
Thank you.
Fran, are you sure that he knows what he's doing there?
No, he never knows.
I would feel more comfortable
I can get it off
doing that, you know.
I would too. Randy Pinkins, I can fool you.
Steve, I want mine well done, so be sure you get it done on both sides too, all the way through. The crispy, the better.
At last they took from him what willingly he gave. Could they keep him in the grave? Could they keep him in the grave? Could they keep him in the grave? They could not. They
active member of the community and a protector of society. The trooper plays a unique role in our social structure, pledged to support justice when individual interpretations of right and wrong are in the eyes of the beholders. Called upon to assist a medic, or think like a lawyer, be an investigator, and a cooperator, a person with push, and a person with pull, a learner, and a teacher, tough and gentle, and always under the center stage scrutiny of the public spotlight. It requires a high level of courage and human understanding, and often an extraordinary degree of tolerance.
Do something useful like catch criminals or something instead of sticking your nose in where it doesn't belong.
But with it comes the satisfaction of knowing that one's effort has a positive impact on the safety and well-being of others. There is no substitute for that kind of feeling.